Hey Instagram. Okay, just getting Facebook set up, or Instagram and YouTube, I should say. Hi Facebook. Okay, so hi everyone. Thank you for watching. We're number 5 today of our Daily Health Habits Challenge. So today's topic is schedule for success. So I am a massive planner, and I have lists and notes everywhere. And until just kind of recently, I've really found this flow and this system that really works for me and my family. So I thought today's a little bit different. It's still definitely a health habit, and that's a big reason why we are able to live, how we live, or just in a stress-free environment. So I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit behind the scenes and how I set us up for success, a successful week, without any added unnecessary stress. So as you're jumping in, say hi. Even on the replay, I always love to know who's watching and who's tagging along. So basically what it is every Sunday evening, I make my tea, I put some oils in the diffuser, and I sit down and I plan how I want the week to go for me and my family. So sometimes I do it with with my partner. Sometimes I do it just by myself. I usually do there's one person in the household that kind of creates the framework of the whatever you want to call it, of the plan, and then you kind of work together to kind of tweak it. But it's usually sometimes we do both of us together. But this is an awesome thing to kind of include your partner in something, in the planning as well, just to get their 2 cents and things like that. But basically, first of all, I take a look at the previous week to see what went well and what didn't go well. So from there, I blueprint. I call it blueprinting. I blueprint what did go well. So meaning that if something was really awesome, for example, Sundays is we had a really awesome family day. I'm okay, well, Sundays from now on are going to be family day. So I'll blueprint that in my schedule every Sunday until our team call Sunday night is family day. And then other things if we do lunch together or whatever, then I'll just blueprint it in whatever went well. And then what worked from the past week, I put it into my calendar moving forward. So until it doesn't work, nothing is set in stone, but I mean, until it doesn't work anymore, and then I kind of evaluate that. And then from there, anything that kind of didn't work, I take a look at it and I figure out how I can shift that so it does work, or how I can delegate it, as in maybe it's a task that somebody else has to do, or eliminate it completely. So how can I, for example, stressful dinner time, if we didn't plan, we don't know what we want to have, it's stressful, right? It's 4 p.m., we don't know what we're having for dinner, everyone's hungry, we don't even have anything in the fridge. That is unnecessary stress. So, and it's completely inevitable if we don't plan, right? So same like bedtime. If we didn't have a set routine that happens at a certain time, it's completely unnecessary stress on everyone. So after I've checked in with the past week and made my decisions, I create our week, our whatever you want to call it, your successful week, your beautiful life blueprint. I'm doing this awesome Beautiful Life Lab right now with one of my virtual mentors, and it's seriously shifted so much. So this is kind of a little tidbit of what we've been working on with that. So I thought I'd share with you guys, just because it's working so well for me and my family, and it's completely given me so much time freedom. And I know a lot of you guys watching are busy moms. Even it's a stay-at-home mom, work from home mom, working mom, not working mom, doesn't matter. Everyone's got a schedule. Even if you're not a mom, you've still got a schedule, but it just works so well and frees up so much time if we can automate our schedule. Okay, so by choosing what works well, put it into the calendar and blueprint it. Okay, so let's looking at my notes. So basically, after I've checked in, made my decisions, I create our week. I choose 3 major things I need to get done every day in my business. I choose when I have one-on-one dates with my kids, with my partner, self-care, personal development, audiobooks and things like that, always learning. I write out any appointments, obviously, any meetings and classes or whatever, but I literally write out our schedule for that week. Okay, I put most of it into my calendar, if not all of it. Things like meal planning is a massive one. So on Sunday night, this takes about half an hour for me sitting there and doing all of this kind of deep work and blueprinting our entire week. And then I just lost my train of thought. I take the stuff in my calendar and so I totally lost my train of thought. Just 1 second. Okay, so I write out all my things, put them in my calendar, put them on paper. I meal plan for every dinner because that's like the most stressful piece as a parent. That's what really needs to be automated is dinners. And then I write out a grocery list and make sure in the next day or two we go and get those groceries so that we are set up for the week for those meal times. So after the week is planned, I make sure the important things, they're all important, but I mean like the things that I really want to automate, like my appointments and the kids' appointments and things like that, it's all in my Google Calendar. If you don't use Google, you should, because it's amazing. It's like the smartest calendar out there. So every night before bed, I can actually take a look at what's coming the next day that's on my piece of paper, and then also in my calendar and see what needs to be addressed or what needs to be changed and make changes as necessary. But then I also automate cleaning. So this might like freak some of you guys out. I firmly believe in automation and like everything you do it one time. So basically you're doing the work right now and then it's paying off in the long term. Like seriously, you do it one time the right way and automate it, and then you never have to do it again, right? So another thing is cleaning schedule. We spend, as a mom, like I could just twiddle around all day long, like cleaning little bits here and there as I'm like going about my daily routine. But that over time wastes so much time. So what I do instead is I've automated my cleaning schedule. I've created a cleaning schedule. And it basically is like things that I do every day anyway. It has the morning and the evening, and it's just a visual like checklist, and also to share with your partner or spouse. Like now you're both on the same page. You know what needs to be done. It can get done that way. So this is awesome. And then I also have weekly chores. Okay, so this is seriously how like crystal clear it is to take, or like whatever it takes to get on that path of just like success. I am planning for a successful week for as little stress as I possibly can and just automate everything. Oh, hey, Melissa. So this is freaking awesome. If you haven't done this for your family, you definitely should consider it, because literally it's like, okay, Sundays we clean the van. Like Mondays we change the sheets and we vacuum upstairs. Like just super easy things. And now I don't have to aimlessly think, oh crap, I didn't clean the bathroom. Or, oh man, like when's the last time we changed the sheets? Like there's nothing wrong. Yeah, habitual habits, totally. So this just gets it out of my head. And the main point of like scheduling is getting stuff out of your head, because a lot of us kind of, I think, walk around like myself, I used to, is like with this head packed full of all these things we need to do and think about, and like, all these reminders. Get it out of your head and automate it like this, so that I actually have this all in my Google Calendar too. So it actually prompts me, okay, today is the change sheets day. Perfect. That's great. One less thing I have to think about, right? I have only a little bit of brain space to think about things like this, and I want to use like the other space in my brain for other things. So this is amazing. And then we have yearly chores as well. And every fourth Saturday, we do a yearly chore. So if you owned your own home and things like that, that's where you would have like, it like according to the seasons and things like that. And then you would have your like yearly chores. So this is amazing. As a mom, as like a human being, you need to make yourself a little calendar. If you want a copy of mine, and you can kind of tweak it, just let me know. Just send me a message. But that has been like game changer. So basically like I said, I take 30 minutes every Sunday night and I set us up for success. So I do the work up front and automate as much as I can, delegate as much as I can, and eliminate as much as I can, and then put 3 action items per each day of the week into my calendar. Every night before bed, I go in and I tweak that and see what needs to change, what's not working, what's working. And then each week, I reevaluate the previous week as well to make sure that we're still doing things that are serving all of us. Okay, it's awesome because especially if you have multiple kids, like getting your one-on-one time with your kids, getting your one-on-one time with your spouse, this is when I automate it in. And self-care as well. We all know how important that is. This is all like, it's all automated in my calendar so that I can literally just be prompted by Google to do those things. And then even like exercise too. Exercise is a big one, get outside, or any like exercise routines I want to hold myself accountable to. And that's a big one, is like, if you don't do these things now and you just wish and hope that you're going to do them, they'll never happen. Sorry, but if you're going to do it now. That kind of goes for anything. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I think there was one more thing, but I can't remember what it was. So if you know someone that can use this or benefit, usually it's moms, it could be anybody, feel free to share it with them, tag them. So much awesome stuff has come from us just scheduling and automating our stuff. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another little healthy habit. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but it'll be awesome. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Instagram.